Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
Double honor to the apostles. The salutation to the brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and charity. This is another episode of Spirits Like the Wind. I believe it's episode 48. Yeah, 48. We're gonna hop right to the spirit, man. Whatever.
Ezekiel 16. That's where we started one. It says, again, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, cause Jerusalem to know her abominations, and say, Thus saith the Lord power unto Jerusalem, thy birth and thy nativity is of the land of Canaan. Thy father was an Amorite, and thy mother an Hittite. You know, so now it's going into telling the prophets to do what? Like it said, to show Israel their abominations, man. You know, it says, and as for thy nativity, in the day thou was born, thy navel was not cut, neither was thou washed in water to supple thee. Thou was not salted at all, nor swaddled at all. None I pity thee to do any of these unto thee, to have compassion upon thee, but thou was cast out in the open field to the loathing of thy person in the day that thou was born. You know, and it's going to in the day of our nativity, right? I'll keep going.
Canaan.
Done.
You said the father's Amorite, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is Genesis 11 and 31. And Terah took Abram his son, and Lot the son of Haran, his son's son, and Sarai his daughter-in-law, and his son's Abram's wife. And they went forth with them from Ur with the Chaldees to go into the land of Canaan. They came unto Haran and dwelt there. And the days of Terah were 205 years, and Terah died in Haran. Now we're going into Genesis 12 and 1. Now Yahweh has said to Abram, Get thee out of thy country and from thy kindred and from thy father's house unto a land that I will show thee. And I will make of thee a great nation. I will bless thee and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. All right, and the reason he separated them because they served thy idols. It tells you that in Joshua 20. Yeah. Water. Joshua 24. Water. Joshua 24 and 2. And Joshua said unto all the people, Thus saith the Yahweh power of Israel, Your fathers go on the other side of the flood in old time, even Terah, the father of Abraham, and the father of Nahor, and they served other gods. And I took your father Abraham from the other side of the flood, and led him throughout all the land of Canaan, and multiplied his seed, and gave him Isaac. All right, and what was the abomination, man? You didn't cut from the navel. You still was like an umbilical cord, man, a baby born from there. You kept them damn idols, man. You didn't fully separate yourself from them. You didn't come and serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and stay attached to him. You went back to your old abominations, man. You know what I'm saying?
This is verse 5. Ezekiel 16, verse 5. None I pity thee to do any of these unto thee, to have compassion upon thee, but thou was cast out in the open field to the loathing of thy person in the day that thou was born. And when I passed by thee and saw thee polluted in thy own blood, I said unto thee when thou was in thy blood, live. Yea, I said unto thee when thou was in thy blood, live. I have caused thee to multiply as the bud of the field, and thou hast increased and waxing great. And all this is going through what, man? When none I pity, we was cast out to the open field in the loathing of our person. You know, the Lord had compassion on us was when we was in Egypt. We was in that captivity, and what? Jake was worshiping the Egyptian gods, man. It showed when what happened, man. When we got into the wilderness, they did what? Made a golden calf from what? From Egypt, man. But they was worshiping them gods. You know, and the Lord said I'm gonna read it again. It says, and when I passed by thee and saw thee polluted in thy own blood, that's worshiping those idols, man. And I said unto thee, when thou was in thy blood, live. And that's when the Lord delivered us out of Egypt, man. He gave us what? Laws, statutes, and commandments to live by. You know? It says, and I said unto thee, when thou was in thy blood, live. I have caused thee to multiply as the bud of the field, and thou hast increased and waxen great, and thou art come to excellent ornaments, just like it says in, I believe it's Deuteronomy. Jeshurun had waxed fat and kicked, you know.
I got this Exodus 1:7 just to show that that's Egypt when Israel multiplied. This is Exodus 1, and I'm gonna start at 7. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied and waxed exceeding mighty, and the land was filled with them. All right, now there rose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. All right, so that's when Israel grew, man. We was in Egypt. We became a nation in the land of Egypt, man. All right, and what does it tell you, man? I believe in Hosea, it said that Israel did not let go of the gods of Egypt, man, from before. All right, this is Deuteronomy. It's like
33, 32.
it's a lot.
I got it.
32:15.
Yeah.
Just yeah. This is Deuteronomy. This is Deuteronomy 32:15. But Jeshurun, let me start up. Okay, this Deuteronomy 32:8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. I was showing the Lord had foreknowledge, man. We was basically the last nation to come up. Okay?
He chose us to use the fewest.
That's right. For the Lord's portion is his people, Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. He found him in the desert land and in the waste howling wilderness. He led him about, he instructed him. He kept him as the apple of his eye. As an eagle stirred up her nest, fluttereth over her young, spreadeth abroad her wings, taketh them, beareth them on her wings. So Yahweh alone did lead him, and there was no strange God with him. All right, so as we was in this desert, we was amongst this waste people, following their ways of death. The Lord raised us up, brought us out that land, carried us, took us in as a mama bird, man, nourished us. You got a picture that a mama bird feeds his young from his lips. You know, kiss the sun, man. What it says is his lips should drop his honey. The Song of Solomon, his kisses are sweet. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 13. He made him ride on the high places of the earth that he might eat the increase of the fields, and he made him to suck honey out of the rock, and oil out of the flinty rock, butter of kine and milk of sheep, with fat of lambs and rams of the bread of Bashan, and goats with the fat of kidneys of wheat. And thou didst drink the pure blood of the grape. But Jeshurun waxed fat and kicked.
Yep.
Thou art waxing fat, thou art grown thick, thou art covered with fatness. When then he forsook the Most High, which made him, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation. They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods. With abominations provoked they him to anger. They sacrificed unto devils, not to the Most High, to gods whom they knew not, to new gods that came newly up, whom your fathers feared not. All right. Of the rock that begat thee, thou art unmindful, and has forgotten the Most High that formed thee. All right, that's the matter about people to this day. The best at everything, but they worship all this other weird shit. When this right here, when we read it to them all the time, Genesis 25, This tells you why I do that. This tells you why Esau's the devils. Tells you all of that. And they can care less, man. We out there every week.
I was gonna say, I mean, like you said, and it's happening unto this day, you know. And Jeremiah said this. This is Jeremiah 5:7. It says, "How shall I pardon thee for this? Thy children have forsaken me and sworn by them that are no gods, when I had fed them to the full." He gave us everything we needed, man. Everything that made other nations look at us and say, wow, what a wise and understanding people. All right? To be rulers, to be, this special people who have law, statutes, and commandments. All right? To be this special chosen people, okay? To be this royal people, right? He did all of this for us. He said, "How shall I pardon thee for this? Thy children have forsaken me and sworn by them that are no gods. When I fed them to the full, they then committed adultery and assembled themselves by troops in the harlot houses." All right, and that's what they even doing to this day in these churches. Okay, and same thing that they was doing as far as like what the scriptures talk about the groves, and things of that nature, and like God's cast newly up. You come up with something all the time, and you worshiping it foolishly. All right.
Yeah. Even the guys who say or claim that they call it upon Yahweh Shem Shop and not doing it right.
Yep.
Not doing it correctly.
Yep.
And you the same as those harlot houses. The Lord looking at that as adultery.
Absolutely.
But you ain't serving Him as He said do it.
Yeah, because you got to serve Him in spirit, and you got to serve Him in truth. You got to serve Him directly. You got to serve Him correctly.
That's it.
All right? Because you can be coming out of this book, but if it ain't the right doctrine, guess what? Because the scriptures talk about, the commandments of men, the doctrines of devils, and those that's, having a private interpretation of this book here. That's another God, which is no God, but it's the same thing.
All right, so this is 2nd Esdras 1. I'm gonna start at 4. It says in the you had that?
Yeah, no, I was looking at this whole chapter.
No, go ahead, brother. You get it. 2nd Esdras 1.
1 and 4.
Oh.
2nd Esdras 1 and 4. And the Lord, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Go thy way, and show my people their sinful deeds, and their children their wickedness, which they have done against me, that they may tell their children's children, because the sins of their fathers are increased in them, for they have forgotten me, and have offered unto strange gods.
Mm-hmm.
And
keep on, because it's saying the same thing, man. Jake worshiping idols. Go ahead, bro.
Am not I even he that brought them out of the land of Israel, from the
land of Egypt?
Tripping. The land of Egypt, from the house of bondage, but they have provoked me unto wrath, and despised my counsel.
Mm-hmm.
Pull thou off then the hair of thy head, and cast all evil upon them, for they have not been obedient unto my law, but it is a rebellious people.
Right, keep going.
How long shall I forbear them, into whom I have done so much good?
Exactly, man.
When I have fed them
Right.
to the full.
The Lord did all this good, and Jake would, serve idols, man. Go ahead, brother.
Many kings have I destroyed for their sakes. Pharaoh with his servants and all his power have I smitten down. All the nations have I destroyed before them, and in the east I have scattered the people of of two provinces, even of Tyrus and Sidon, and have slain all their enemies.
Right, and you can continue to read down. The Lord is talking about all the things that He did unto us, and it's like, what more? Matter of fact, just jump down to 24.
Second Ezra 1 and 24. What shall I do unto thee, O Jacob?
Right. What should the Lord do now, man? Like all these benefits, man. Everything He showed that He did for us. You know. What more do the Lord need to do, man? You know, Lord gave us everything, took down our enemies, man. Gave us the land. You know. Go ahead, bro.
Thou Judea, what is not obey me? I will turn me to another nations.
Another nation is talking about Israelites, man. Hosea 1 and 10. Go ahead, bro.
And unto those will I give my name, that they may keep my statutes.
Right. But yet what? After all that, what do Jake say, right? This is Malachi 1 and 2. It says, I have loved you, saith Yahweh, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? And that's what a nigga say, man, after everything the Lord had done for us, man.
God. Hey, like you said, it took donations for us. This Isaiah 43 and 3. For I am Yahweh thy power, the Holy One of Israel, thy Savior. I gave Egypt for thy ransom, Ethiopian Seba for thee, since thou wast precious in my sight. Thou hast been honorable, and I have loved thee. All right, therefore will I give men for thee and people for thy life. So that's the Lord. Now we getting on Jacob going after idols, but think about this, man. The other side of it, that's how much the Lord loves us, man. Because we're gonna go back to that Malachi, because He's gonna show that love again with a great destruction upon this place. And 2/3 gonna die, because 2/3 gonna continue to serve these idols. But don't forget, our salvation is gonna come because the Lord is gonna show that love again. We go back to that Malachi.
Okay.
Fear not, for I am with thee. I will bring thy seed from the east and will gather thee from the west. And we're on the western hemisphere right now. We about to get gathered, man. Go ahead.
This is Malachi 1 verse 2 again. I have loved you, saith Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
God, hey, so Esau was set up to get a great destruction, man. For us to get saved. All right, to get ultimately, you know, it is to get the Lord in name. He's using us to be those to receive the benefits of Him getting the name. All right, we're the vessels of mercy, man, the vessels of honor. Those that's getting saved so the Lord can get a name, man. That's an honor, man. Hey, somebody got to be the 2/3. Somebody got to serve these idols. The Lord got to destroy somebody so somebody can get glorified. Shit. Hey, can I hit this Romans 9 real quick?
Yes.
You got it. Go ahead, brother.
You want me to start from where you want me to start from?
Jacob have I love, Esau have I hate.
Romans 9 and 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with Yahweh? Yahweh forbid. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
Because the Lord delivered Israel with great signs and miracles, man, out of the land of Egypt. And with those signs and miracles, like it says in Wisdom of Solomon, the same thing that was a torment. Can you grab that? The same thing that was a torment the Egyptians. I think it's 17. Same thing that was a torment the Egyptians was meant to glorify us, man. And wicked niggas right after having what they go do, build a calf. So this time around, that ain't happening, man. Like the 2nd Ezra 7 we read earlier. Hey, these people that's meant for death is gonna die. All right, those that's meant for salvation gonna be oppressed, man. That's it. That's all that's happening, man. 2/3 got to get destroyed. They're just building up the calf immediately, man. So they got to feel something, and they got to get an ass whooping that's good enough to fix a stiff-necked Israelite, man.
Mm.
That's a lot, because if motherfucker can't get right after seeing a ball of fire at night and a pillar cloud by day,
seeing the water stand up on,
right.
Come
seeing
on,
all
man.
those, hey, look, they saw those plagues.
Yeah,
Y'all couldn't get right from seeing those plagues and have faith in Yahweh. Y'all got to feel those plagues.
that's right.
Can I read this real
That's
quick?
the Isaiah, the 1st chapter. Hey, why should you be stricken anymore, man? You revolt more and more.
Yeah.
Now you got to be just fucking killed. You got to feel death, real death, the second death, nuclear fire.
Now you're gonna die to death.
Uncircumcised. That's right.
And because it just like the Exodus in Egypt, what happened? You had to be covered by that blood. The blood had to be on the post of the door, man. Well, that's all the blood on our mind. That lamb, that sacrificial lamb, hey, that's Yahweh shot, man. You know, so those that have that blood covered, hey, the destroyer ain't gonna come in and destroy them. But everybody else, man.
This is I'm gonna read a couple from Jeremiah 2. It's Jeremiah 2:19. The back, the brother Ritazawani. He said, "Thy own wickedness shall correct thee, and so like thy own wickedness shall correct thee, and thy backsliding shall reprove thee. Know therefore and see that it is an evil thing and bitter that thou hast forsaken Yahweh thy power, and that my fear is not in thee, saith Yahweh, the power of hosts." So like the brother was saying, because the fear didn't reside in you niggas, man, you gotta die, man. You gotta feel that fire, that pestilence, you know. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna jump to verse I'm gonna jump to verse 27 and 28. This is Jeremiah 2:27, saying to the stock, thou art my father, and to the stone thou hast brought me forth, for they have turned their back unto me and not their face. But in the time of their trouble they will arise and save Slakia. In the time of trouble they will say, arise and save us. You know, so, and that's what Jake doing with these idols, man. You know, you thinking that these idols is gonna save you, but them idols is your destruction, your downfall. You know, it says verse 28. It says, "But where are thy gods that thou hast made thee? Let them arise, if they can save thee in the time of thy trouble. For according to the numbers of the cities are thy gods, O Judah." So because of your transgressions and serving these idols, this is your punishment. Like the brother was going into, you 2/3, man. Y'all want to serve, y'all want to go into these churches, like the scriptures said, gathered into the whorehouses. You know, hey, call on Jesus to save you. You know, and let's see what's gonna happen to you. You know.
Hey, I was on Jeremiah 2.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay.
Verse 10. You read it says Jeremiah 2.
Hey, can you start up 5, brother? Yeah, because the brother put it on the comment board. Start at 5.
This is Jeremiah 2:5. Thus saith Yahweh, what iniquity have your fathers found in me, that they are gone far from me and have walked after vanity and are become vain.
Exactly, because Ezekiel the 18th chapter, the Lord said, "Are not my ways righteous and your ways unrighteous? If you do as right, shall you not live? And if you do as wrong, shall you not die?" The same thing that the Lord told Cain, man.
And also just the simple fact that the Lord delivered. And this is why the Lord's so pissed. This is why it says you have surpassed the deeds of the wicked, man. Because the Lord actually came to Israel personally, saved us, gave us such great laws, showed us true understanding and wisdom. And y'all forsake it. Y'all forsake being gods. What has the Lord done wrong to you? But merely, like we're going to get back to Ezekiel 16, took you in, you was a filthy woman. The Lord built you up, made you look good, gave you some jewels. and you went to play the harlot, what did the Lord do wrong to you, man? He was a great father, took us in as an eagle, spoiled us, and Jeshurun waxed fat, man.
Damn.
Was a great husband to us. And Israel went and played the harlot. That's what's real. That's the spirit, man. And our people want to build the damn calf. Our people gonna take the chip to worship the damn devil. That's giving them nothing but death and oppression.
Because they think that they're gonna somehow prosper. The wicked is in rulership, and they doing everything in wickedness. Okay, but they put evil for good and good for evil. And so our people get duped into thinking like, okay, well, if we do like them and do like this, then and serve their gods, then maybe we'll have some of that success. Maybe we'll have some of that power. Okay.
They're cardinal.
Con.
See what they can do with them.
This is Sirach chapter 20, verse 9. It says, there is a sinner that has good success in evil things, and there is a gain that turneth to loss. Okay, so they don't understand that if you ain't doing it the way Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and understand that, hey, this is our time, this is not our rest. This is not our rest. So we gonna serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, go through that furnace of affliction, try to show ourselves approved, keep our integrity, keep our faith through all the temptations, through all the pains, through all the sufferings and reproaches and afflictions. Okay, and we gonna wait on Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Lord willing, okay, to get the best success, the best prosperity of all. Okay, see, but wicked 2/3, they want it now. Okay, and they'll at all costs, by any means. Okay, and so when they think that, oh well, dang, I'm not doing good, I'm not succeeding in this life. Well, let me serve, this God who this guy he's doing good.
Jeremiah 44. That's what happened. They said Jeremiah got on the women and the men worshiping the Queen of Heaven, and they said, no, we will not listen to you. All right, when we worship Yahweh, the name of the Lord is written right there, man. They said we worship the Lord, man. All right, whose name is Yahweh, his son Yahweh Shai, that we had suffered want of all things. All right, when we worship the Queen of Heaven, we have want for nothing. So we should worship the Queen of Heaven. They rejected the Lord, man. And that's why Joshua told their ass, man. He said, you cannot serve Yahweh, man. He will not forgive your sins if you depart from him and serve other gods, man. Now people, they let go of that because they want to be fucking heathens. They want to do whatever their flesh say, man. They want to prosper in the world of wickedness. We lost our time to prosper. Because y'all want to serve fucking idols, man. We lost that. So now we got to trust in the Lord and wait for him to deliver us, man. Point blank, period. And what great deliverance is going to be? He showed that love so many other times by taking down nations in glorious fashion, man. It's memorable enough that the world still talk about it to this day. A whole other race of people want to be us. That's how glorious it is. Y'all bugged out.
Even to this day, they got in Santeria, they have certain idols that they pray for, like the brother mentioned. If you're doing bad on a certain thing, they'll pray to God that gives you money, God that gives you love.
They do that in America too. They ain't no. They got them candles in Walgreens. Every Mexican hood got them damn candles, man. Right in the regular store, a regular franchise that's across the country. They have a candle for saint for like you said, for prosperity. A saint for your woman pregnant.
Right.
And they do it at your Catholic church. They do it too. They got the incense.
There's nothing new under the sun, man. It's just still happening.
And that's the reason we're in this damn condition.
Can I read this verse 10 in Jeremiah? It's, Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 10. It says, or pass over the isles of Chittim and see, and send them to Kedar, and consider diligently, and see if there be such a thing. Has a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? but my people have changed their glory for that which does not profit. You know, here it is, the heathens, they can keep with their God, man. You know, you got fucking Ammon and Moab following Buddha. You know, you got Edomites following all their different gods, man. But Israel gotta go around and follow something else, man. It's just bugged out, man. Heathens that follow their own gods, man. You guys can't follow the living God, man.
Which ain't God.
You know?
I get it.
Yeah, right. Because their gods aren't even gods, man. Here it is. You have the living power on your side, and you forsake him, man. Shit. That's why it says, verse 12. It says, "Be astonished." It says, "Be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be very desolate, saith Yahweh," man. Hey, because that's a great offense, man. You offended a living power, man. Like, hey.
It's Jeremiah 2:31. O generation, see ye the word of Yahweh. Have I been a wilderness unto Israel, a land of darkness? So the Lord, Yahweh asking you a question. Like, Yahweh Shemel Shah has always been dealing with Israelites. But you niggas is keep rejecting them, man. Wanting to do what the hell you want to do. You know?
And think of it in today's time, man. What our people are really in complete darkness, man. Utter confusion. Like it says in Job 10, the land of darkness, all right, without order. Everything about this place is fucked up. Even it says even the light is darkness. Even the wisest of them is wicked, man. This place is madness, man. From the small instruction to how they raise their children, get them all jacked up on fascinations, give them over to be indoctrinated to this devil. They don't learn trade. They programmed. It's all darkness and confusion. They learn homosexuality in preschool, to how the housing units are set up. The women pick most men throughout their life. So they always gonna pick wrong. Everything just backwards here. Everything off in this place.
Yeah. It says what for?
They teach you to drink fluoride, which is a damn neurotoxin. The Lord tell you not to eat swine because you get brain worms. That sounds like the right thing to do. That's what you should follow. It seems like following His truth is the most beneficial thing. The Lord ain't in wilderness to us. He giving us the way of life.
That's right.
And that's just the smallest level of putting it, man. But think about that. The Lord in your drinking water, what you need every day, you need water. You got to clean with it. You got to drink with it. So it's always getting in your body. They put fluoride in it. A damn brain poison. But the law of the Lord teaches you something as simple as don't eat pork because it'll poison your brain. So what are you going to follow?
They recently had an article with these Edomite scientists. They came up and they said, oh, the fish that don't have scales and fins, they have like bad oils for you. I forgot what the breakdown was, but supposedly it was bad. It was like, man, the Lord been telling you this from the beginning, man.
Right. They said that the Bible had it right. That was the title of the article.
Mm-hmm.
They titled the article that the Bible had it right.
No shit, Sherlock.
And then they still sell you the shrimp overpriced. Sell you some delicacy, man. Don't let it be a big shrimp. Then they charge you more and call it a prawn for a bigger roach.
Yeah. It says, it's back in Jeremiah 2:31. Wherefore say my people, we are lords. We will come no more unto thee. So when Jake got that money, that even when we went to Israel, you know, after they got the gold and the jewelry from the Egyptians, they was like, the hell with the Lord, man. We rich now. We got what we wanted.
Right. They made the big ass statue out of the gold. Out
of the gold that they got from the dead, right? Fucking ungrateful niggas, man. Ungrateful, man. And the Lord took us out of our hardcore bondage of the Egyptians, man. And turned us into a royal nation, man. But you niggas is still like this society, man.
At least we had 3 hots in the cop.
Right. Then Jake, even in this society, man, Jake get a little job, man. And they oppress their people even more, man. Put more hell on their own people, man. And go even further into Esau's madness. You know? It says, can a maid forget her ornaments or a bride or attire, yet my people have forgotten me days without number. So a woman ain't gonna forget her wedding dress, but you niggas don't even care about Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Y'all forgetting Yahweh Shema Shah days without number, man. Come. Let me get this one real quick. This is verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? So you putting off Yahweh Shema Shah to accept these homosexuals, man. You putting off Yahweh Shema Shah because you want to eat a damn smothered pork chop with extra gravy, man. I gotta have my bacon, man.
And be accepted.
And be accepted with this society, man. Telling having your sending your damn nigga woman your whole damn check. Having the damn nigga woman over you, man. And you fine with that. You know? It says, therefore thou hast also taught the wicked ones thy ways. You know? Because, hey, you niggas excel in wickedness, man. You show everybody how to be wicked, man.
Taught the wicked their ways, and the scriptures just
Right.
said, man. You know?
Shit, you showed them how to flourish in this shit.
Trimming your way to seek love. You know?
You know? Y'all
This is Jeremiah chapter 50. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 6. It says, my people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have called them to go astray.
And that's you had your TD Jakes, your Al Sharptons. You know, you causing the people to go astray. Your what's that connect dude? The skinny black nigga. Polite. Your polites, man. You making our people go astray. But y'all like that, man. Y'all like them smooth, them soothing words that they telling y'all. Them big words you dumbass niggas don't understand. You know?
Right, yeah, well, like the scripture I read in that Sirach, there is a sinner that has good success in evil things.
Yeah.
But afterwards, hey, that gain is going to be turned to loss, man. You know? And the ways thereof the end thereof are the ways of death, man. But they don't realize that, because true success is following these law, statutes, commandments, having the faith, and waiting on the Lord and going through what He have you go through. Because this is not our rest, man. Because what we got stored up and waiting for us, man, we were just talking about it earlier. How, you know, we're learning to be rulers of all existence, man. And what He's going to give to us, it's almost unspeakable, because whatever we can speak is going to be that much greater. Okay? But true success, I'm going to get this Joshua 1:8. It says, this is the book of the law. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. Okay? And just because you making your way prosperous and you're gonna have good success, don't mean you ain't gonna go through that furnace of affliction. It's, you know, because ultimately we want to have good success and be prosperous and make it on that first go round and have salvation.
Store treasures in heaven.
That's it.
Not treasures where moth and rust stuff corrupt and thief to come and grab, man.
Right. Because if you at the top of that number, you know, in the kingdom, man, that pecking order that we all striving and fighting for, man, it's ineffable, man.
I have not seen it, have not heard.
Man, exactly. I mean, because we can think and say all these wonderful things that we're gonna have and is gonna be, but we shortchanging ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't even fathom what's waiting for us. But we have faith. We have faith in the recompense of reward, man. That's going to be given to the elect, man. And we trying to be that. And that's why we out here, you know, showing Jacob, you know, their transgressions, all right, trying to wake up the elect and trying to repent for our sins while showing our faith by our works and the way we live, okay, forsaking this present evil world and waiting patiently on the Lord, all while praying for him to hasten that day.
I had a precept. This Matthew 6 and 33. Seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High power and His righteousness, and all these things should be added unto you. Like you were saying, man. What you read in that to Joshua, man. You supposed to meditate on this day and night, man. And this is what you should be seeking, man. Seeking this wisdom and this truth, man. So Yahweh Shem Shah can give us things that we can't even imagine, like the brother saying, man.
And starting with this wisdom.
Exactly.
Don't stand on the Lord's judgment.
It's gonna be amazing, man. That's why the Lord, we're this for our learning, man. This is for our learning, man, for our understanding, man. So we can come back to this. This is what we're supposed to learn from, man.
Right. This is going to be truly the law of the land. All right. This is going to be truly the law of the land. They say it is now, but it's not. Okay, because they go contrary and totally contrary to what these scriptures say. That's why it says the foundation of the earth are out of course. Right, and you have 2/3 of our people, on that out of course, just having fun. Even though you have some motherfuckers that's going through, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got shit, broke as hell, the bottom of the bottom, always being fucked with by the police, and just going through all type of shit. But they proud.
Yeah. I'm gonna read that since you did it. But I had it. I was holding it. It's Psalms 82 and 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
All the foundations of the earth are out of course, man. Everything is backward ass on how it should be. And that's why you have the men of the Lord that's out teaching the truth. They coming, they coming the opposite way. And that's why the people don't like us. You know what I'm saying? Because now they think that we the ones that's coming the wrong way. Right. All right. Now that we speaking uprightly, all right, they don't like that. They don't like that. But hey, now it's our job to go ahead and tell you. So now you're inexcusable, old man.
Because to them that out of course is normal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's the ways of the world.
And we come and bringing the right, putting it back in course.
Yep.
But we looked at it as weird ones.
Yep.
They think it's not strange that you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They think it's strange. So like,
yeah, they think it's strange, right? Because they so used to the ways of the world. And who's running the world? The wicked. All right. Esau Edom, so-called white man. Okay. He is the wicked, and he's the one that turned everything upside down.
God says the God is war blinded.
That's right. All right. See, but the Most High said, hey, man, I will overturn it. All right. And it's happening now, starting off with his elect men that's waking up, that's forsaking this present evil world, that's forsaking their sins, forsaking the backward assness, man, and now speaking uprightly, living uprightly to the best of their ability. You go ahead, brother.
All right, this Proverbs chapter 1, verse 23. It says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called, ye refuse. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regards. And that's, these 2/3, man. The Lord is giving you the life, but yet you just passing away, or you passing by. You know what I'm saying? Or you pushing your hand away from the one that's trying to feed you, man.
Right, and you got his men out. They on the streets, but no man, regarded. They on the YouTube, but they rather watch the bully clap and the fights and all just the stupid shit, and stay there on, Here it is. He's stretching out his hand via his prophets, man. But what did it say? No regards.
Because we gotta look at it this way, man. The 2/3, they in danger. You know what I'm saying? And they hanging off a cliff.
and the Lord is right there, like grab my hand, and you looking like, nah, you know what? I'd rather just take this death.
I'm gonna take this L.
Right. or no, they ain't even like they gonna take a L. They more like, oh, we on the we at Great America and we on one of the you know, hanging on one a ride or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that they in danger. They don't understand that one slip of the finger, boom, they dead. You know what I'm saying? They think they actually having fun hanging on the monkey bars. Here it is. We like, man, bro, it ain't nothing down there like that movie Eddie Murphy, Golden Child, when he was like, there ain't no floor. Y'all remember that? Yeah, it ain't no floor. It ain't no floor, man. And when you reach, you know, down to the depths and the bottom, you dead, splat. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, they think they just hanging, you know what I'm saying, on the monkey bars and chilling and having fun. You know what I'm saying? And that's why because if they, you know, thought they was, you know, dying, well, you do have some just, man, some of our people just gone that much, you know. But for the most part, man, nah, they love this place, man. You know, they like the saying goes, oh, it get greater later. It get greater later. Would you finish that?
The verse 25, it says, but ye have set a knot at my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity and mock when your fear comes.
Right, and the Lord's counsel and reproof is his men, man. Because that's who give it. Because it's the what they got like an old what you call it? I guess you would call it a saying, but it's like a visualization, right? Like a motherfucker stranded in the ocean, and he praying to God to save him. So a boat come up, you know what I'm saying, and like, hey, you need help? He like, no, my God gonna save me. So the boat leaves. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I've heard it.
And he's sitting there waiting, and the second boat come, he say the same thing. Boat leaves. Third boat come, he say the same thing. Boat leaves. Nigga end up drowning. Go to heaven and say, God, I was waiting on you to save me. The guy said, well, I sent you 3 boats.
Because they want to see him come down from
They expect some miracle or the sky to open and say, you know what I'm saying, some wild. Like I said,
Right.
the wicked generation seeketh after the sign, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This can't be.
So like we already did that before, back then, showing y'all the signs, showing y'all great wonders, and y'all still didn't accept it.
Right. You said a golden calf did it. When you seen it all.
You seen it all.
No goddamn calf didn't do that shit, boy.
You seen the water get split. I mean, come on. I mean, what more do y'all need to see? You saw the cherry, you saw the glory when Moses come down from the mountain, he shining. Like, I mean,
Well, like, you know, Uriah used to say, you know, the Lord could actually come through the clouds himself and say, these are my men, listen to them, this is the deal. And they're going to be like,
That's hologram.
man, that wasn't nothing but I was crying. No. That's bad, that ain't bad, please.
and that's bugged up because that's what happened. He told the people that Moses was his servant, and they bugged up against him, wanted to take his position, didn't want to listen all the way.
And all that happened during the time we was shot. All the motherfuckers said, what? Show us a sign if you be the son of God. Show us a sign if you do this. Also, the chariot came and said, this is my beloved son in whom I am well pleased.
Let
You know what I'm
alone
saying?
the miracles that he done.
Exactly. So then he told the disciples, what? You think that voice came from me?
Right.
It came for y'all sakes, man. You know? And then it says some people heard the voice and said, oh, it was the voice of an angel. But some people heard thunder, man.
I got something for you.
They're showing you, hey, everybody, hey, man, hey, we hope we are that predestination, man. Yeah. You know?
Hey, this is Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 25. It says, since the days that your fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt, unto this day, I have even sent unto you all my servants, the prophets, daily rising up early and sending them. Not unto me, nor incline their ear, but hardened at their neck, they did worse than their fathers. You know? And hey, this is a constant thing with Israel, man. You know, nothing new under the sun, man. Like the brothers mentioned earlier, man, that's why you need to be destroyed.
Yeah, Because with Jake, you gotta come flat. That's what it talks about in James, man. How you receive the one with the gay clothing, you know what I'm saying? But him that come, you know, with some tattered or something like that, you don't receive him. You receive the guy with the Dobbs and the Gators and the lack, you know, and the three-piece suit. Okay, but here it is. We come in the what is it, soft raiment, you know, the rough raiment, and
shower curtains, as they call it.
Shower curtains, yeah, blankets, beds, you know, dresses, yep, you know. See, but this is who the Most High chose, man. This is 1 Corinthians 1:26. It says, "For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. But God has chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And God hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty, and base things of the world, and things which are despised have God chosen. Yea, and the things which are not, to bring to naught the things that are." So who he sent to you all right, to tell you this truth, okay? They ain't, you know, looking like your mega pastors and flying all around, you know, and
laying on top of people.
Yeah, you know, and having money thrown to them, you know. It ain't like that, man. All right, y'all got it messed up, man. But you're gonna soon find out, man. You're gonna soon find out. You know, and they put it in these movies a lot too about how it was the bum on the street that, you know, that was giving you something to say, and nobody listened to him until the thing came to pass, and then they thought about it like
he always the one holding the end of the world sign. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is the end. You know.
I was watching Zombieland last night, and I had a Jake on there wearing the thing that said this is the end, and he had gray hair. So
Esau know. They even put it in the cartoons, you know, because I watch cartoons, so it's even more in the cartoon. I was watching Powerpuff Girls.
But don't say that on camera.
No, I was watching Powerpuff Girls, and the old, you know, and the sky got dark. No, the whole sky got dark, and the dude had the sign on saying it's the end of the world. And then when the sky got dark and everybody was running crazy, then he flipped the sign over and said, "I told you so." And he was the bum, you know.
Yeah.
And he was laughing. He was like happy that this was happening.
Oh yeah,
he was happy. Like, I told you, motherfucker.
Well, just like the scripture the brother Waja brought out, you know, he said he will laugh at your calamity. He speak through his prophets. He gonna laugh through his prophets too.
Yeah.
All right, those men, Lord willing, we could be part of that number, are gonna laugh, man.
Yeah. Because it say what? It says the Jews. We preach Yahweh Shah crucified. To the Jews, a stumbling block. So to those that know they Israel, those that ain't in the correct doctrine, they to a stumbling block. And to the Greek, foolishness. The niggas that walk past and never come into the truth, but just go, you know, it's foolishness to them, man. But that's why the scripture says the Lord chose the foolish things to confound the wise, man. Through the foolishness of preaching. The Lord already called it preaching foolishness, man. So we are made fools for Yahweh Shah's sake, man. That's the suffering.
Because he called the wisdom of this world foolish.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So we looking at the true fools, you know, and y'all looking at us like we the fools, but we gonna find out who the true fools was.
Hey, because that 1 Corinthians says the foolishness of the Most High is wiser than the wisdom of this world. You know, roughly paraphrasing that. So even the foolishness of the Lord, which is us preaching, which is us, is better than your top fucking whatever you want to call it,
or professor, whoever.
He said, "Go fools, they should not err."
Yeah.
He had some
this is I'm gonna start this Isaiah 1. I'm gonna start at 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master freedom. But Israel did not know, my people do not consider.
Yeah, two of the most docile animals in the animal kingdom. They know who their power is. They know who feeds them, who gives them feeds them to the full, all right, gives them everything to sustain life. Okay, the most docile animals know, but it says Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider. We don't even like, you know what? Because a lot of times I like to bring out a thing where it's like, all right, you got a dad, right? All right, and they say yeah, and then I say your dad has a dad, your dad has a dad, so on and so forth, and then to provoke thought, and then I'm like, okay, well, you call yourself African American, all right? Now we were brought over here in slave ships, so was your dad's dad calling themselves, you are the same thing as him, you know what I'm saying, or as them. So before we got over here, was they calling themselves African American? And then it's like, you know what I'm saying? No. Well, some people just don't even care. They don't, like I say, they don't consider. It was this one cat I was trying to break bread with. I was like, trying to break bread with him, and just give him little crumbs and some straight up milk. And he just was like, I don't care. I'm like, so you don't care to know like who you are and where you came from? No, I really don't care.
And remember when that cat came up when I was in your camp to we split off. That nigga came up and we told him he was a king, like he was a king and all that. And he just walked off.
Right.
After
Well, no, right. Because he was there for a quick second. You remember this? He was there for a quick second, but then when we was like, "Cause you a king, bro," and he walked off, man.
He just,
yeah. At that time, like, wait a minute. Out of all the times to walk off,
he
I'm a king, nigga.
Everything you listen to, it's so unbelievable. As soon as you say you're king. No, this is like, damn, like we just told this nigga he was a king. He just walked off, like,
damn,
he didn't consider.
He didn't believe that he a peasant. Like,
that's the point. Israel a homeborn slave. They don't know who they are, man.
God.
The fool is the preacher. Hey, we telling Israelites they Israelites, man. That's madness.
He prince of the power, man.
No, I'm not.
God,
That's what
right.
Jake said.
But they're talk all day about how they roll with something. I can do this, or Michael Jordan can flow from the free throw line. That's a small little piece of what the Lord gave to Israel, man.
God, like ability.
I'm gonna finish this. Verse 4, it's a sinful nation, a people led with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupted. They have forsaken Yahweh. They have provoking the Holy One of Israel into anger. They are gone away backwards.
Man, gone away backwards, man.
They're gone. To the point where y'all going to get the same destruction as the heathens, man.
Yep.
And we read about how the Lord is going to take down the heathens to save Israel. Y'all are counted as the heathens.
Yep.
All right. And it says that Yahweh said himself. He said this generation, the punishment they shall feel should be covered with blood from all the prophets all the way up unto Abel. Abel to all the prophets, man. Y'all wouldn't feel all that in one judgment. We're not serving the Lord, man.
That's right. And that judgment, man. Just like I was saying about how it's unspeakable, the things that we got stored up waiting for us, that judgment, man, it's unlike any death in all of existence, man. Don't play that lightly, man.
And like Daniel 12 say, right? It says that a time like none other. But in Matthew, Yahweh wept when he entered in Jerusalem. And that was 70 AD. And, he sing, you know what I'm saying? And he said, oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, if thou knew, you know what I'm saying,
right.
what was committed unto thy good, you know?
Yeah, because in 70 AD, man, was an atrocity, man, to the max, to the max. And for that to be a time at Six Flags, you know what I'm saying, compared to the judgment of the Lord in that day, I don't want no part of
Hell
that.
no.
Slavery, man. The transatlantic slave
Yeah,
trade.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. Oh, that,
Like-
yeah, that was a walk in the park. Compared, you know what I'm saying? Compared,
Yeah.
you know.
70 AD, they said the screams was more than the smoke that was burning through the sky.
Man,
Jacob getting fucked up. They said the troops was just running over bodies, and then plus all the other shit was going on. The brother Shechem brought out something. He said the famine that was going on, it was
Yes.
so bad
And
that
you-
they were eating each other. But a lady, the troops came in on her, and they was about to kill her because she was eating, and she looked at him. There's like, what you eating? And she's like, a baby, and I saved the rest of it for you to eat. She cut her baby in half and left the other half, and she said they was gonna give it to her, to give it to the troops. That's
right. And like I say, that right there, eating like pining away where your stomach is eating your stomach. You know what I'm saying?
Mind bends.
Yeah.
Yeah, the demons getting your
Oh,
head.
yeah.
You start tweaking.
Yep.
And then all that's coming back.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be worse.
Exactly. Much worse.
Then it's
A time
that
never seen.
never since there was a nation.
Yes.
So if all of these things have happened, it's gonna be all of it at one and some.
Yeah. That's why the scripture
Shit.
talk about, hey, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, man. Because what is it gonna be for you? You know, what is it gonna be for you?
Right. Even Farrakhan on camera talking about Trump, the right guy in office. The Great War, the end all wars is here. But dude, you teaching that you're Muslim, that you a Muslim and a child of Israel at the same time.
He know that his Redeemer liveth.
Hey, you know what type of destruction you got coming, man? All right, it's so great that the Lord say, look, this second Ezra 9, and I'm gonna start at 8. Slot the 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. You're gonna live inside of them torments, man.
Damn.
All right.
Dwell.
Even in the nuclear fire, man, it says it should be as a snail that melted. You're gonna feel your body dehydrate. The Lord is the master and ruler of time perception, man. It says you should seek death and not find it. All right, Zechariah, can we get to Zechariah Bible 14:12? Can we get, oh Jerusalem, Jerusalem, that which kills the prophets?
This is Zechariah. This is Zechariah 14:12. It says, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. It says, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
So it's not, because you know a nuclear blast is fast, man. You got quick, instantly to the regular time in the eye. But it says your flesh is gonna consume while you stand. You're gonna go through this process of fucking melting, man. And Psalm describes it, man, perfectly. As a snail that melted the wave. All right, and that's the nukes. That's the ending of it. So imagine. Go ahead, keep going.
It says, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
Feel your eyeballs dry out and melt and disintegrate. Go ahead.
And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. And it shall come to pass in that day that a great turmoil from the Lord shall be among them, and they shall lay hold everyone on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor.
So leading up to that, the nukes, it's gonna be all type of murder and death out here. And it says this is for all those that fought against Jerusalem. That already include all the heathens according to Maccabees, and also includes Jerusalem, 2/3 of our own people. Can you read that?
This is Matthew 23 and 37. It says, "O Jerusalem," I'll start up at 35. It says that upon you may come all the righteous blood shed upon the earth, from the blood of righteous Abel unto the blood of Zacharias, son of Berechiah, whom he slew between the temple and the altar.
So you gotta imagine that, man. That's a huge debt to repay.
Then you got to add on Yahweh Shai's blood,
And
plus Peter and Paul and every, you know,
all
so
the
forth.
all the way up to now, man.
Stafford.
The affliction that the apostles have to deal with.
Yep.
And they murdered. There you go.
Yep.
Fucking Muslims did that. So hey, fuck you, Farrakhan. Farrakhan, man.
Right.
You still trying to hold on to that piece of this world. So you're gonna die with that bullshit, man.
Yep.
And you're gonna feel a great death. Go what we're describing right here, man.
That's right.
One way or another. Go ahead.
It says, verily I say unto you, all these things shall come upon this generation. You understand? And it's that generation back again, baby. It says, O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets and stonest them which are sent unto thee, how often would I have gathered thy children together, even as a hen gathers her chickens under her wings, and ye would not. What was that? Matthew 23.
And that goes back to what we read in that Deuteronomy, man. The Lord gathered us up as a mother hen. The Lord beautified us as a good husband to a wife. Nourished us as a good father to a child. And they want to kill his prophets, kill his son, cast away his laws. So y'all finna feel great destruction, man. It said back in 2 Ezra 9, then should they be in pitiful case. So you're gonna suffer before that great day comes. Before you get to that nukes, before you feel that final shit, you're gonna suffer, man. Pitiful case. Hey, the Amos say as if one shall escape the lion and ran to the bear, and escaped the bear and met the snake. Hey, how do you think you think if you're gonna go unscathed, just make it to the nukes and that's it? All this death and famine and weird shit gonna be out here, plagues. You're gonna have to deal with that, man. It says the righteous shall scarcely be saved. So how much so to them that disobey the word? All right, and rightfully so, because Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua literally gave us everything. Yahweh gave his son for us, and y'all cast it away as nothing. Hey, the stone, the builders refused, man.
Hey, as it said, that they that died under Moses' law died without mercy. How much more of a sore judgment you think that they're gonna get who tried underfoot the blood, who counted the blood of Yahweh Shai as an unworthy thing, man?
That's right.
It's the same as the chief of the cornerstone. Roughly paraphrase.
Second Ezra 9 and 9. Then should they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such in their life have received benefits and have not known me. And the Lord has been very long suffering and merciful, even giving you a chance back. He got his hand down, you slapping it away. Still calling you to be a wife back after playing a harlot. So you got to go through a judgment just like in Judges, man. Where that bitch got brutally raped. She wanted to play the harlot, she had to get brutally raped and then diced up. So you're gonna get brutally raped by these devils. They finna make their move. They're gonna try down Jerusalem again. So people before us a place. You niggas are about to go through hell, Jacob's trouble. And then the end shall come, nukes, man. All right.
It's Hebrews 10:28. That's what I quoted. It says, "He that despised Moses' law died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses. How much sore punishment suppose ye shall he be thought worthy who have trodden underfoot the Son of the Most High and have counted the blood of the covenant wherewith he was sanctified and an holy thing, and have done despite unto the Spirit of grace."
There you go. The Lord giving you a chance to receive mercy, grace, love, and kindness. And y'all treading underfoot. The Lord giving you manna from heaven, and y'all say it tastes like oil. This is Sirach 9 and 9. Then shall they be a pitiful case which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast my way despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law, despised the Lord law, man, while they had yet liberty. When this is giving you a chance at mercy, at redemption, a chance to escape all this shit to come. It's really this is Esau judgment. You 2/3 got to suffer through it too, man. You're your father the devil. All right? And when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. It's not only that they just walk by and scoff, they want to kill us. They want to blow smoke in our face, man. They want to show their ass.
In that order, right? In that order.
That was inside, right?
All right, so a great death is coming to them, man.
Right.
They killed. Hey, in the parable Yahushua gave was so perfect, man. All right, the Lord had a vineyard. All right, he lent it out to servants, to keepers. And he sent his servants, he sent the servants, the prophets, to kill the servants. And he said, I'm going to send my son. Surely they at least honor me enough, all right, to not kill my son. They killed him. Yahushua.
He said, this is the heir. You know?
Yep. They even there, they recognize this is the heir. This is who is supposed to be given over to. Nah, fuck that. We want to do our own thing. So you gotta imagine how great of an offense. It says the Lord is a jealous power. So he got something for you, man. He jealous and he's showing all this mercy. He got something for your ass, man. Hey, Israel, your wickedness surpassed Esau, so you finna get a hell of a judgment coming up. Because you already served the slavery part. So you gotta get a hell of a judgment, man.
It's Matthew chapter 6, verse 24. It says, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. He cannot serve the Most High in manner. And 2/3 they follow after Esau. That's why the scripture says in John 8:44, ye are your father the devil. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the one who rules this world that gives you all these gifts. You know what I'm saying? To keep you blinded. And ultimately what are 2/3 are committing is high treason. And I got the etymology for treason. This is betrayal of trust, breach of faith. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what you all are doing. You all are going against the king, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know what the king says when you go against him, off with your head, man. Most of y'all wouldn't come down to the guillotines and stuff. They gonna chop your heads off, man. You know.
Kill you niggas even if you do get to chill. They still gonna kill you.
Those who do make it through, the Lord gonna kill you. Or that bear gonna kill you. Or that lion gonna kill you. Or that famine gonna kill you. You're gonna take the chip to buy and sell and still die from the famine. The chip itself gonna kill you. It says in Revelation. All right, it's gonna fuck your body up.
Hey, it's actually, it rejects it. It's
Right.
like your body rejects a dude. He got an infection because his body, the body's machines. It know that it's a foreign object and it was trying to get rid of it. And it fucked him up, got him sick.
I got some. This is Isaiah 22:14, and it was revealed in my ear by the Lord Yahweh by Shemiah Shah post. Surely this iniquity shall not be purged from you till ye die, said the Lord Yahweh by Shemiah Shah power of hope. So the Lord's he has to kill you. Yahweh Shemiah Shah has to kill the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, because all that blood of Abel, all the righteous men that you niggas been slaughtering and killing, all that's
You still want to kill.
and yet still want to kill. All that's gonna be on you, and for that to be purged from you, that sin, that iniquity to be purged from you, you have to die. You literally have to die so you can be made right. That's the only way, because we've been purified by the spiritual fire. Y'all niggas gonna be purified through that physical fire, which is the nuclear missiles.
That's right.
This is Ezekiel 22 and 18. Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross All they are brass and tin and iron and lead in the midst of the furnace. There are even the dross of silver. We already in hell here. We already in the furnace of affliction. All right, Egypt, that furnace, and these motherfuckers going through this affliction are showing themselves to be the dross. That's why we getting heated up. What are they doing? They being filthy still, man. They not returning to the Lord, right? Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because ye are all become dross. Behold, therefore I will gather you into the midst of Jerusalem as they gather silver. All right, it's going to martial law, man. All right, that besiegement, man. As they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it, to melt it. So will I gather in my anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you.
And melt you.
That's right. So you're going to go through hell, martial law, and when they besiege your city, man, and they killing you, they raping you. But we just had Columbus Day. Even Esau's putting videos out about his atrocities. All right, taking the babies out their mother's womb, smashing their heads against the rocks. So this is how Esau get down. It ain't no secret, Jack. They finna fuck you up. All right, and all that leads to what, man? The actual fire, man. Hey, Malachi 4:1. The actual fire. This is the oven. The low heat is Esau fucking us up. The Lord said this shall burn to the deepest part of hell in Deuteronomy, and it goes to the nukes. Yea, I will gather you and blow upon you in the fire of my wrath. Ye shall be melted in the midst thereof. As silver is melted in the midst of the furnace, so shall ye be melted in the midst thereof, and ye shall know that I, Yahweh, have poured out my fury upon you. All right? So the Lord got to destroy this place, man. It got to take you niggas with it. Because y'all are the dross, man. The rebels of Israel. The reason we had to wander in the wilderness for 40 years. All right? The reason, y'all even seduced Aaron to make the golden calf. Y'all the reason we went through all this fucking hell. All right? So you got to be destroyed, man. We understand that, and we hope it comes speedily. The sooner it comes, the faster we get out of here. All right? When it says, in times Jacob trouble, but ye shall be saved out of it, man. We understand what got to happen so we can get out of here. Y'all got to be wiped out, man. Hey, Moses saved some Egyptians, some Israelites from Egyptians. And then when he came up into these Israelites for peace, they said, well, you going to do it like the Egyptian? They were ready to kill his ass, ready to snitch on to the Egyptian, all type of shit, man. To hell with these people, man.
Right. And like Benji just said, these 2/3 of the reason we're in this situation is scripture in Ezekiel says the Lord just judge the righteous and the wicked and put us in this situation. Because niggas want to go astray and follow after wickedness. Like it's like you got a whole classroom and 5 of them doing what's right when the sub or whatever, 5 of them was cool, but the whole rest of the class is still fucking up. When the teacher get back, the whole class gonna have to write paragraphs or whatever the fucking punishment is. That's what Yahweh Shem Yahushua did to us. We all have to take that fat ass L, man. We all have to take this L because niggas don't want to get right, man. Don't want to seek Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Don't want to ask for his mercy, and niggas still don't want to ask for his mercy. That's all the Lord's asked for is you to seek him and ask for his mercy and repent. But niggas want to fucking worship a goddamn Caesar Borgia, fucking devil, man. Nigga who oppress you, damn northern tribe, man. You damn southern tribe. All you motherfuckers, man. You fucking northern tribe. Every time somebody go in your house, it's like 100 Caesars at your front door. Shit is vexing, man. Walk into the northern tribe bitch's house one day, it's fucking Caesar everywhere. You walk to the front, take shoes off, Caesar. Got the little immaculate conception in the statue. Fucking Caesar on the wall, on a big ass mural of Caesars with a Bible and Caesar on top, big ass picture. No TV, it's Caesar. Yeah, Caesar in the fucking middle of the living room. That's what you're looking at, Caesar.
Watch Caesar all day.
Yeah, you just watch Caesar and have the Bible collect dust. Fucking Northern Tribe.
I got a scripture. This is Joel 2:11. And Yahweh shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great, for he is strong that executed his word. For the day of Yahweh is great and very terrible, and who can abide it? You know, and who can withstand? You know, nobody's gonna be able to, survive. You know, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
I appreciate it.
This Ezekiel chapter 5, verse 13. It says, "Thus shall my anger be accomplished, and I will cause my fury to rest upon them, and I will be comforted, and they shall know that I, Yahweh, have spoken it in my zeal, when I have accomplished my fury in them." You know what I'm saying? So the Lord wants y'all to be purified. You know what I'm saying? But the purification is you all dying, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to die. The scripture said in Deuteronomy, I believe the 18th chapter, about having that rebellious son. If he continues to be rebellious, you got to put him to death. And y'all constantly are being rebellious.
God, it talks about the wicked neighbor that seduces you, man. You gotta be cleansed, man. You can't come in the way you are. And this is Matthew 12, just to back up the statements we made. This is Matthew 12:30. He that is not with me is against me. He that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad. So if you're not with Yahweh Shai, you're scattering, man. All right? Well, no matter. You can be an activist with 1 million followers. You can be a damn low-level rapping ass nigga. All right? You can be any. Hey, if you're not with Yahweh Shai, man, you're scattered abroad, man. You were reason in this damn place, man. All right? That's really going to you guys that's teaching shit that's not right with this doctrine. All right? Y'all the reason we in this hell. Y'all gotta be put to death, man.
I had that precept on that statement you made that they're gonna have to suffer you for up to the listen, man. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force in appearance. The wrath peace, peace, lucky of them that made them.
God, so in the time of judgment, that's what time we in, man. It's called Judgment Day, right? It's called the Day of the Lord's Vengeance. That's what we entering in, man. Bible shop, can we get the Amos? I think it's the 5th chapter. We gotta read it, man. And Matthias, can you get Isaiah 63? This gotta happen, man. This great destruction gotta happen, man. Right. So the Lord can get a name and honor as he deserves, man. And fear.
And it gotta happen because it says it can not that come with good until this place is turned upside down. Until it's destroyed, man.
That's right.
This is Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord Yahweh by Shem Shah is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into an house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
God, you trying to get that rest because you're going through all this hell, and then the serpent bites your ass, man. And that's that fiery serpent, man. At the end of it all, man, them nukes.
Shall not the day of the Lord Yahweh by Shem Shah be darkness and not light?
Right, darkness everywhere. Death and destruction everywhere, man. Our says the slain of the Lord should be from one end of the earth even to the other. And he got a bunch of ways prescribed for your death, man. It says don't worry about how they should be punished. But look at how the righteous shall escape. You gotta. It's too many ways to how you gonna die, man. All type of weird shit.
Thousand ways to die.
All right.
Even,
Hey, let's say he got 4 sword judgments, and he can bring those 4 sword judgments any type. You know what I'm saying?
Con. Because the wild beast can be anything,
Exactly.
man.
Yep. The sword can be anything. You know,
And anyway,
the pestilence.
yep, that can be anything.
Yep.
That can be plague in the body. That can be actual fucking bugs or mice eating you.
Mhm.
Any type of thing. The pestilence, hey, the pestilence can actually be the nukes.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Damn, them bugs that was in
The mummy.
no, the movie, the latest Calm.
I think I know them.
The latest one where
I seen it.
you know, they was in some remote place, you know, that was off the map, and then they had them like a spider that came down.
Yeah,
you ain't see that?
He fucking ripped that dude in half.
Right.
Fucking
Big spiders,
went
big,
through his
yeah.
mouth and shit.
All the bugs and insects and things, they were much bigger in this place. You know what I'm saying? Did you see that?
Yeah, I can't remember that.
Oh,
I really can't sleep.
oh,
So I thought that was
Even very dark and no brightness in it. I despise the feast days. I will not smell the solemn assembly.
God, hey, Lord turned his back on you 2/3, man. Y'all gotta die because what do y'all worship? Devils. Alright? And even y'all that's claiming Israel does not got the true doctrine, man. And y'all sacrificing an abominable thing. Alright? Y'all not coming in the straight gate. Alright, the gate of Yahweh Shai. It says, whose mouths must be stopped, the wicked, especially their circumcision. The worst niggas are you Israelites that know y'all Israelites, man. And deceive the flock. Go ahead, Tom. And that's why 2/3 gotta die, man. Y'all know, especially those who was once among us, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all think it's a game. Whole life about just scoffing. Man, hey, the Lord's gonna kill you.
That's right.
In a horrific manner, man. Go ahead, Matthias.
You want me to start at the top?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Isaiah 63:1. Who is this that come from Edom, with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glory in his appearance, travailing in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thy appearance, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine. I mean, in the wine.
Hey, so Yahweh Shai, him that's mighty to save, but what did it say? He's coming with his garment, man. His apparel gonna be bloody, man. Stained with red stains. Why is that? Go ahead.
I have treaded in the wine press alone, and of the people there was none with me, for I will try them in my anger, and trouble them in my fury. And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garment, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeeming is come. Redeeming is come.
There you go, man. And so the Lord, our Lord Yahweh Shai, all right, he's about to fuck shit up, man. All right, he's coming in great vengeance, man. So much so that it says his blood gonna be all over his garment, like he's stumped the wine press. Now that's symbolic, you know, because he's not to actually come stump on you people. All right, because it says he's gonna get his vengeance by the hand of his people Israel. Talking about the elect, his servants, all right, his prophets. But nevertheless, it's symbolic of how such great death you're going to suffer from the hand and plan of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. His judgment, man.
Oh,
No, that was it. And then it said the year of my redeemed as well. So in order for us to even get saved, all this shit gotta happen, man. Y'all gotta die. So really, it's a lot of reasons why 2/3 gotta die. Y'all gotta die so we get the fuck out of here. For one, and now we just giving you extra because to hell with you, man. That's what the numbers say. Zechariah 13:8. The numbers say 2/3 gotta die. All right, and 1/3 is gonna make it and go through the fight, man.
And it's good for them too because then they gonna be in their right mind after they judge.
And that goes the extra layers to it, right? So firstly, it's good they died so we can get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Because they love it here. We don't.
Right.
This is hell.
Right.
So first and foremost, y'all got to die so we can get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's to benefit you, man.
Yep.
To help you out.
Yep.
Everything here, you're miserable and you know it.
Yeah.
But you just happy with doing the little pleasure of your flesh and distractions that they give you, man.
Ooh. Vacation.
So you can be gay. Right, so you can be affectionate with each other, man.
I wanted to finish that back in that Sirach, knowing the Sirach.
I appreciate it because
Go ahead, Kevin.
that Isaiah 63 said, "Who is this that coming from Edom?" Right.
That's right.
This is Revelation 14, verse 8. It says, "And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication." So it's talking about the great city Babylon, right? Jump down to verse 14. "And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one set like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle." I'm going to jump down to verse 18. "Another angel came out from the altar, which had power over fire, and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, Thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. And the angel thrust in his sickle in the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great wine press of the wrath of the Most High. And the wine press was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the wine press, even unto the horse's bridle, by a space of 1,006 furlong." So the same vision that Isaiah seen in chapter 63, that says Esau, Edom, John seen the same vision in Revelation 14, man. And it's talking about Babylon, you know?
That's right.
So it's the destruction of this devil, man. And that comes simultaneously with our salvation, Lord willing, you know? He rideth upon his chariots of salvation, man. You know?
I want to get back in that Sirach 39, number 29, fire, hail, and famine, and death. All these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. I mean, they're gonna be destroyed, man. Like the brother said, this is the vengeance of the Lord is coming, man. The fire, that missile, the hail, the famine, death, killers, all this is coming. The beast, like you said, man, it's gonna be wild beasts killing you. All type of, man, it's gonna be terrible, man.
Hey, spirit of death. It says the plagues like in Egypt. So it's gonna be all type of death. They had a death angel actually come take the firstborn. All right. All type of they died from sin, from not even seeing anything from what they thought was happening in the darkness. Painted from fear. Hey, the Lord is about to bring all type of shit on these people, man. Everybody's fear is going to come upon them. Like it's gonna be something like out of a movie, kind. Right, that's exactly what it is, man. They all float down here. Yeah. It's true. Everybody's spirit go back to the Heavenly Father, man. That's why you gonna learn why he was called Al-Shadia, man.
That's right.
Great demon like power, man. Power Almighty, the King of Terrorists. Y'all worried about terrorists. Motherfucker, hey, the top terrorist is from on high, man. He's about to show you some terrorists. All right?
Because you're not just going to get death, man. There's going to be a lot of things that lead up to that, man. It's going to be great terrors, man. This is a Revelation 9 and 6. And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them, man. It's gonna be so terrible, man. Your ass is gonna want to die, man. You know? But shit, guess what? You're not gonna find it, man. The most high is gonna make you go through these things, man.
Right. Because people who kill themselves, man, they going through something, you know, mental, physical, some type of just something that they just can't deal with it no more. And they say, okay, you know what I'm saying, and go. But this time, you're going to want to do that because of the mental mind fuck, the physical fucking weeping and gnashing of teeth that you're going through. But it says, death shall escape you, man. You're not going to find it. You're going to be going through that, man. That weeping and gnashing of teeth, man. Like usually when somebody go through some, you know, like writhing pain and it's, you know, it's so much pain and it's, and after a while and then you finally die. But this, you know, picture you writhing and gnashing of teeth for hours on end, days on end, weeks on end, and just, you know, you don't die. You just continue in the, a week later, a month later, you know, I mean, we, you know, give it a similitude, but man,
hey, because in that Revelation 9,
generations of judgment. It's gonna feel like you're getting judged from Abel all the way until the last prophet that Yahweh shall count death, man. But to this generation we in, this time period, God damn.
You ain't gonna blow your brains out like Coco Bang. That motherfucking gun gonna jam.
No,
Bullet
yeah,
just
you
gonna
ain't
might
go-
just hit you in
It's
the
gonna
head,
go
you still
off, but
alive.
it's gonna miss to the point where you still alive. like World War II.
because they Revelation 9, you know, it's going into World War I. And that was during a war. You see what I'm saying? So how much more? It goes back to that Daniel 12, a time that's never been. So those, man, bro.
I can say something real quick. So I was at the doctor getting stitches, and the lady said some dude tried to blow his brains out, but he missed. He missed, and he just blew half his face off.
Damn.
He was still alive. He was trying to just dome him, but he missed by like a little bit. Blew half his face off. They had to stitch it back up.
We keep quoting Daniel 12 as we read it.
Chicago son.
To back up Yakir. This is Jeremiah 30 and 6. Ask ye now and see whether a man does travail with child. You know, does can a man have a baby? Wherefore do I see every man with his hand on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces of her turned into paleness. You know, so it's gonna be that great.
That's
Going
right.
through hell, like long as labor pains, man.
Yeah.
Dealing with it.
Because as long as that baby coming out, they, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no part of it.
Like to read that Daniel quoted so many times is Daniel chapter 12 verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, and everyone that shall be found written in the book. And you know that's what we're hoping for, man. To be kind of worthy to escape those things, man.
That's right.
They're gonna come. But you guys, you reject Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you're gonna get the full force of this, man.
That's right.
You know?
I was just saying, you know, that's what we're doing and trying to escape. And guess what? We'll take all the shame. We'll take all of what a man could do to us. You know what I'm saying? We'll take all the, you know, all you thinking that, you know, all you seem that we're dead to you. You know, we'll take all you calling us terrorists, wickedness, wicked, foolish, lying on us. You know, we'll take all those things for the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh's sake. You know, because this is why we go through most of what we go through as hopeful, you know, elect men. You know,
we'll suffer it now. So we'll have
Exactly.
to suffer it later, man.
Exactly. And we can forsake this present evil world, forsake, everything that they have to offer. Okay. And now we putting ourselves out there. We're putting ourselves on the line, making our bodies a living sacrifice. And that's love. That's love. Because, we doing it for ourselves first and foremost to be saved, but then also to help wake up the body, and tell our people, how they going off and how to lead them, to good works and how to please the Most High Power and ultimately have salvation. Okay.
I'm gonna say, there's a saying to not celebrate too quickly. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much that's what you 2/3 are doing with your constellation on the side already. Thinking that everything all good, but then you're gonna find out that you never won in the first place, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a common thing here. Destruction and salvation go hand in hand.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers gonna live it up and still say, as long as I believe on Jesus. I mean, some of them, this day, motherfuckers gonna kill.
Right.
But a lot of people still think that, man. Billions still think like that in the world. All right, but they just cast out the destruction. And which lets you know you ain't serving our Lord, man. So y'all gonna find out the hard way. Y'all ain't got no fear. So he about to come earn our Lord, Yahweh Shem Hashem, to earn the name. He's about to earn his fear.
This is second Ezra 7:18. Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer great things and hope for wise. For they that have done wickedly have suffered great things, and yet shall not see the wise.
Yeah. See, because either way it goes, this is not our rest as Israelites, man. So you're gonna go through. See, but we going through it and knowing that we going through, because of our disobedience, we going through it and trying to do what's right. So it says when you depart from evil, you make yourself a prey, And so right now we suffering those straight things, man. Okay, we going through the difficult times, okay, and that spiritual fire. All right. 2/3 of the people they ain't got, but our hope is for the broad, for the wide, for the kingdom. All right. See, but 2/3 here it is, even those that sold out, because man, I think mentally they fucked up.
Because it said that the righteous have suffered the straight things and have hope for the wide, but the wicked have done wickedly and still suffer the straight things and shall not see. So they still suffer the same things.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But like the scripture the brother read in 2nd Ezra 9, you know what I'm saying? Right now they have the benefit of doing whatever they fulfilling the lust of the flesh. Even if whatever the lust of the flesh, if it's even contrary to the scriptures, and most of the times that's what it is. Contrary to the scriptures. All right. And you have the benefit, even though you're going through, even though you at the bottom, you broke, you get fucked with by the cops, you go through all this stuff. All right. But you still doing what your flesh want to do. All right. And you still rejecting Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and his men. All right. So you still gonna have to go through the physical fire as well. All right.
If I may say this, America teaches you 2/3 that it's just life, the hardship of life to get to the big leagues. You know what I'm saying? And that's that strong delusion that Yahweh Shem Yahweh had put upon you all, because you all can acknowledge, like brother brought up the scripture before, that my people do not consider. You know what I'm saying? You don't consider that you all went off, you know what I'm saying, and that you gotta come back to the Heavenly Father, you know what I'm saying, to get that reconciled, man. You know what I'm saying? You all do not consider that. So in your all's heads, it's like oh, I've been through this, or it's just another killing out in the streets, or it's just more and more calamities and stuff. But it's all for a reason that you all cannot see.
So they delighting in that. They bragging about that shit. You got something that?
Yeah, we're just gonna go back to Ezekiel 16. Started right. Ezekiel 16 verse 7. It says because it all goes hand in hand. You know, it says, "I have caused thee to multiply as the bud of the field, and thou hast increased and waxen great, and thou art come to excellent ornaments. Thy breasts are fashioned, and thy hair is grown, whereas thou was naked and bare." You know, we became a nation in Egypt, man. You know, and it says we was naked and bare, right? Because you still serving those Egyptian gods, being under that Egyptian captivity. Verse 8, "Now when I passed by thee and looked upon thee, behold, thy time was the time of love, and I spread my skirt over thee and covered thy nakedness. Yea, I swear unto thee and entered into a covenant with thee, saith the Lord power, and thou becamest mine," man. And that's when we all said, what, man? Everything that the Lord, our power has said, we will do. That was that agreement, you know, for us to be his people and he to be our power, you know. It says, "Then washed I thee with water, yea, I thoroughly washed away thy blood from thee, and I anointed thee with oil. I clothed thee also with broidered work, and shod thee with badger skins. I girded thee about with fine linen. I covered thee with silk," you know. So the Lord hooked us up, man. But yet, what did Israel do? It says, "I decked thee also with ornaments, and I put bracelets upon thy hands, and a chain on thy neck, and I put a jewel on thy forehead, and earrings in thy ears, and a beautiful crown upon thy head. Thus was thou decked with gold and silver, and thy raiment was of fine linen and silk, embroidered work. Thou didst eat fine flour and honey and oil, and thou was exceeding beautiful, and thou didst prosper into a kingdom," man. You know, and that's what happened when we entered into the land of Egypt. When we entered into the land of Israel, you know, once we settled in, what happened? We started to flourish as a kingdom, and King Solomon. You know, that was the highest point in our kingdom, the 40 years of peace, right? "And thy renown went forth among the heathen for thy beauty, for it was perfect through my comeliness, which I had put upon thee, saith the Lord power."
That's when the nation was looking at you like, man, wow, what a wise and understanding people. You know, royalty, man.
Yep.
Look at these, and look at the way they live and have their being. Look at the way they move. Look at the things and the law, statutes, and commandments that they have. You about to hit that? God.
It's Deuteronomy 4 and 5. "Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as..." I'm going to start at 3.
Okay.
"Your eyes have seen," Deuteronomy 4 and 3. "Your eyes have seen what the Lord did because of Baal Peor. All the men that follow Baal Peor, how their power have destroyed them from among you." Same thing got happened. Those who's not following the Lord got to be destroyed, man. "But ye that did cleave unto Yahweh, your power are alive, every one of you, this day." This is the way of life, man. All right. "Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me, and ye should do so in the land when you go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them. For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who hath most high so nigh to them, as the Lord our power is in all things that we call upon him for?" So that's what made us great. That's why we was only able to take down the nations we had to take down, like it said in Deuteronomy 7. They were a nation mightier than us, man. Through the power of the Lord, man. All right, he showed us and proved to us about, hey, hold your staff up. When you're holding up, you shall win. Arm got tired, and then Israel started to lose the battle when his arm came down. So Joshua and Caleb had the whole, I think, Moses' arms up, man. All right, and Israel started to win again. So everything that made us great was Yahweh. He said, "Today I should begin to put my fear upon the nations." All right, this law teaches us how to live in a perfect system, All right? Everything was perfect about this law, how we can live in harmony amongst each other. And wisdom leads into riches anyway. King Solomon, he prayed for what? Wisdom. And the Lord said, because you didn't ask for long days, for money, I'm going to give all these things to you, man. And Queen of Sheba did what, man? Came and fainted when she saw what Moses had. Everything that made us great is Yahweh. The reason niggas is so innovative, can endure and prosper even at the bottom, is because Yahweh. What makes Israel the salt of the earth? Yahweh, man. By Hashem Yahweh Shai. His spirit and his wisdom he put upon us. The wisdom, nigga, you gotta pick cotton all motherfucking day and night. The nigga, man, you get a little innovative, show some ingenuity, man. Make a cotton gin to make his job a little easier. Esau took that shit and got rich off of it. That was through the spirit the Lord put on us, man, to make us the best. And they want to throw it away to serve this devil that kill you, man. And what nation is there so great that has statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law, which I said before you this day? All right. This is what made us. This is what makes us great, man. Us being the chosen of the Lord, and y'all want to throw all that glory away to fit in with some heathens, man. To be part of the world, to follow your flesh. Hey, do as thou wilt. That's an Edomite custom, man. You're trying to fit in with the heathens.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It's back in Ezekiel 16, verse 15 now. But thou didst trust in thy own beauty and playedest the harlot because of thy renown, and pouredest out thy fornications on every one that passed by.
Got all this wisdom. You came such a great nation. Y'all want to attach yourselves to the heathens with that, man. That's madness. I thought y'all could take all y'all beauty and go over the heathen way and still do it. It don't work like that, man. That's why we got brought down so low, man. And we at the bottom of the totem pole. And you can't do nothing, all right, to get out of it. Because even if you got some millions from rapping or being an actor or whatever, you got to sell your soul to do that. And you got to deceive your people. And you got to be a piece of shit. And you got to do all manner of wickedness, man. Yeah, and the faggot. A bundle of sticks, man, for the fire. Right. And you got to be a vile affection, a sodomite. Homosexual, man.
Yeah, because like we read earlier, man, just run, wax, fat, and kick.
Took all that gold that the Lord got to make the Egyptians give them through his miracles. They made a big ass calf to it. They was happy, dancing naked. They just wanted to dance and be naked and shit. Do some Egyptian ass weird shit. Dancing naked. Like some heathens. So they had all this gold. So they, yeah, this is what we're gonna do.
Work, Nene, Juke. Shake it up, shake it up.
Right. Take the time the Lord gave them to rhyme and shit like that. And that's what they using it for.
I got 3 7. This Daniel 1 and 3. And the king spake unto as for Aeneas, the master of his eunuchs, that he should bring certain of the children of Israel, of the king's seed, and of the princes, children in whom was no blemish, but well favored and skillful in all wisdom and cunning, in knowledge and understanding, science, and such as had ability in them to stand in the king's palace, and whom they might teach the learning and the tongue of the Chaldeans. So Jake isn't what was it? A foolish nation, man. These other nations look at the nation of Israel. Like these people were well set people. We were righteous in the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's where we got our greatness from. But Jake gave that up for twerking and shooting each other down like dog versus dog and being enemies one to another. Jake got rid of being a wise and understanding nation to be a nigga. To be a goddamn nigga, man. The worst thing you can be, a fucking nigga.
Right now, they got that do it for the dick challenge.
I hate it.
We got our women out there, dancing, rapping, saying what they'll do for the dick, man. For everybody to see, man. Shit, that's what you guys are choosing, man. If I may, I got two little quick
Somebody I want to back you in. Not only they got do it for the dick challenge, they got men fucking participating in saying do it for the pussy challenge. What are you gonna do for the pussy?
Right. Hey, this is Ecclesiastes 10:6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low places. So here it is, man. So we're the real rich, man. We got the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. But we're sitting in a low place, man. People don't regard the words that we're speaking. They're the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But folly is set in great dignity. Backing it up over here in St. John chapter 17, verse 14, it says, I have given them thy word, and the world had hated them, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. So this current place, man, it accepts all this folly, and puts it all on high, but we reject it, man. We claim and state that we're against this present kingdom, man. We prophesy against it, man. And we proclaim the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that they be right and wholesome. But you guys hate us for that, man. That's why that destruction is gonna come to you. For wanting to follow after that, man. As the brothers mentioned, man, do as thou wilt. That's easy to do that, man. But that's a path that's gonna lead you into destruction, man. Like as the proverb says, man, he who goeth away from the way of understanding remaineth in the congregation of the dead, man. The Lord gave us these words so that we can find life, man. But you guys are choosing death. That's exactly what you're gonna get.
Right, so this Matthew chapter 6, verse 19, it says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust nor corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. And you 2/3, you know what I'm saying? You all labor just so you can get a seat on this side, which can be taken away from any other newcomer that could be more wicked than you. You know what I'm saying? Instead of hoping and praying to have a seat on that chariot, man, where nobody else can take away from you, because that was they was set for you to have that seat in that chariot, And it says verse 21, it says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. The light of the right. It says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. You know what I'm saying? And it shows where your works and it shows where your faith is when it comes down to this world, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why you all buck up against the men of the Lord, so like, you know what I'm saying? That's why you all don't want to come back to the law, statutes, commandments. You know what I'm saying? Because you are declaring what your treasure is. It says the light, verse 22. It says the light of the body is the eye. If therefore the eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. And single tunnel vision upon this truth, man, because that's what's gonna be in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And it says, verse 23. It says, but if thy eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. if therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? The 2/3 have a great darkness, man. You falling at the Esau, even the so-called white man who has no repentance on his side, man. In all his works, he is not going to be get any repentance, and yet you want to follow after him. You know what I'm saying? In the book of Deuteronomy, in 28th chapter, the Lord said that he should smite us with madness, and you 2/3 most definitely got madness if you're gonna follow after this white man. You know?
Take back in Ezekiel 16 and 16 now. It says, and of thy garments thou didst take, and deckest thy high places with diverse colors, and platest the harlot thereupon. The like thing shall not come, neither shall it be so. Thou hast also taken thy fair jewels of my gold and of my silver, which I had given thee, and madest to thyself images of men, and didst commit whoredom with them. And tookest thy broidered garments, and coverest them, and thou hast set my oil and my incense before them. My meat also, which I gave thee, fine flour and oil and honey, wherewith I fed thee, thou hast even set it before them for a sweet savior, and thus it was, saith the Lord power.
God, which on one level, that's back in the ancient world when we got into our land. All right, Israel really went after idols, man. They made idols of the gold and silver because the Lord gave us all these riches. They made idols out of these things. They would take the oil that the land produced, the fine fruit, all right, the meat, all right, the meat that the land produced, man, the animals, and they would give that shit over to these idols. I mean, Salaki, to these idols. The Lord made Israel this rich, prosperous people with this rich, prosperous land, and they took it and attached that to idols.
Sacrifice the idols.
Just as the Lord took us out of Egypt, and they attached that to the golden calf, man. They follow after everything but Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, man, to this day. And they even attached us being in captivity to Esau. Like, he really just that raw. He took us down. It tells you that how could they have done this stuff? They rock sold them. Because the Lord did all this, man.
And now today is what? The sacrifice of praise, man. You know, Lord give you that job, or Lord to give you we was in Gary, right, last week. Dude walked past, homeless dude, he walked past, he said, God is good. Walked past us, right? He gave me a few dollars, and now I can go buy some crack.
What? That's what he said.
That's what this nigga said, bro. And it's our people though, man. You see? They get a job, or a nigga find a bag of weed, you know what I'm saying, on the ground. Oh yeah, thank the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Find a pack of cigarettes or something, man. Woman probably get a phone call. Hey, my man on his way. He hear him run out the house. Hey, thank you, Lord. Got me out that jam. You see what I'm saying, man? It says, verse 20, moreover, thou hast taken thy sons and thy daughters, whom thou hast borne unto me, and these hast thou sacrificed unto them to be devoured. Is this of thy whoredoms a small matter? And how you doing that today, man?
Hey, Halloween coming right up.
Yep. Christmas.
All right, send them over to learn Esau way in this damn school system.
Yep.
All right, teach them how to be little ass heathens.
Yep.
All right. Learn the customs of this damn land, man.
It says that thou hast slain my children and delivered them to cause them to pass through the fire for them. You know, so they was literally as today is, man. You know, you got people literally still sacrificing their children, man. Blood sacrifice, just like how they did back then. You know?
It's for the kids.
And like we explained, as that you sacrificing them spiritually too. It says Ephraim bringeth the children to the murderer, roughly paraphrasing in the book of Hosea. It says, verse 22, and in all thy abominations and thy whoredoms, thou hast not remembered the days of thy youth, when thou was naked and bare and was polluted in thy blood. right? It says, and it came to pass after all thy wickedness, woe, woe unto thee, saith the Lord power, that thou hast also built unto thee an eminent place, and has made thee an high place in every street.
So who could this be besides our people?
You go down Halsted alone, man.
They had to put a damn a statue out. They couldn't build any more churches on Halsted, man. There were so many.
Shit, there's a church on my block, man. Right in front, on the left, man. But
Right, I was going to say.
there's one in front of my block. There's another one 2 blocks down to the left, and there's another one like 3 blocks in front, man.
This church is battling for
For that tight money.
But yeah, no, it's a church. What we say is a church across the street and a church on the other side of the street. They battling for who got the biggest numbers. Who get more tight money.
Because it says, in all thy abominations and thy whoredoms, thou hast not remembered the days of thy youth, when thou was in thy blood. You know what I'm saying? So you remember how the Lord delivered us out of that, man, and all the greatness and goodness that he bestowed upon us.
This Hosea 2, I'm going to start at 1. Say ye unto your brethren, I me, and to your sisters, Ramah. Plead with your mother, plead, for she is not my wife, neither am I her husband. Let her therefore put away her whoredoms out of her sight, and her adultery from between her breasts. All right, which is talking about idolatry, man. Going after every way outside of this truth, man. According to Colossians 3 and 5. All right, and idolatry is the beginning of spiritual fornication, according to Elizabeth Solomon. All right, lest I stripped her naked and set her as in the day that she was born, as Ezekiel 16 mentioned early on, and make her as a wilderness, and set her like a dry land, and slay her with thirst. All right, so how were we found, man? We were the people. We became a nation in the land of Israel, and that's where we was born, man, in the land of Egypt, Salakia. All right, so Lord's just gonna make you naked and bare like that again, man. Serving the serving the idols of that land. And what does this happen to be called? Spiritual Egypt. And you niggas doing the same thing. Getting on Moses, who we represent collectively in this allegory, getting on Moses, but coming to you to let you know to stop following this place, man. We saving you from the hands of the Egyptian that's whipping your ass, and then you want to talk shit on us. Saying we're gonna do you like y'all get mad at us for getting on Esau. Y'all get mad at us for saving you from the one that's whipping your ass.
And Moses, if I'm not mistaken, when it was 2 Israelites arguing back and forth, and Moses was like, "Nah, man." So we telling you your enemy ain't each other. We telling you who your enemy is. Who made you rule over us? What?
And I will not have mercy upon her children. They be the children of whoredoms. But their mother have played the harlot. She that conceived them have done shamefully. For she said, I will go after my lovers that give me my bread and my water. Hey, this is a doctrine, that bread and that water.
Yep.
My wool and my flesh, your clothes, my oil and my drink. All right? So all your doctrine, all your ways of life and thinking is coming from your lovers, the heathens, man. And most specifically right now, Esau, Edom. All right? And this is who y'all follow after, man. Who's giving you nothing but death and the edge of the sword, man. All right? Therefore, behold, I will hedge up that way with thorns and make a wall that shall not find her, that she should not find her path. So 2/3 can't get it. The Lord don't want them to get it, man. He put a hedge around it so they can't get it. And she shall follow after her lovers.
They like in Genesis, that angel with that flaming sword, turning whithersoever.
That's right.
They can't go into the tree of life, man. Hey, Isaiah 6, man. That angel was blinding you, man. You can't receive it, you know?
Come. She shall follow after her lovers, but she shall not overtake. Esau ain't never gonna let you get in there. You ain't never gonna rise to be equal, and you damn sure gonna rise to be above, man. Is that? And she shall seek them, but shall not find them. Then shall she say, so you would never get up above, man. Then shall she say, I will go and return to my first husband, for then was it better with me than now. For she did not know that I gave her corn and wine and oil, and multiplied her silver and gold, which they prepared for Baal. The Lord gave you all these things we had on land, and y'all sacrificed to idols. The Lord gave you all this gifts that just being an Israelite, the source of the earth, and y'all use it for wickedness. Y'all use it to deceive y'all people. Y'all use it to please the flesh, man. All right. Therefore will I return and take away my corn in the time thereof, and my wine in the season thereof, and will recover my wool and my flax, given to cover her nakedness. And now will I discover her lewdness in the sight of her lovers, and none shall deliver her out of my hand. I will also cause all her mirth to cease, her feast days, her new moons, her Sabbaths, all her solemn feasts. And it's this, in this day and age, just all your reverence, man. All just whatever you all your happiness and joy is going to be taken away, man. And I will destroy her vines, and ultimately, who is y'all God? Esau Edom. So y'all about to watch y'all God fall before your eyes. And I will destroy her vines and her figs. What your vines and your figs? All right, y'all got the vine of Sodom, and y'all follow Esau. The Lord is taking it down. And I will destroy her vines and her fig trees, where she have said, these are my rewards that my lovers have given me. There you go. So your rewards your lover giving you is being taken down, man. Destroyed. All this way of living is about to be proven to be a bunch of bullshit. All right? The shadow of Egypt shall be your shame. RFID chip is coming. Esau hatred is going to wax like that iron, man. You're going to know it. The Lord is bringing you down, man. I will make them a forest, and the beasts of the field shall eat them, man. I will visit upon her the days of Balaam, wherein she burnt incense to them, and she decked herself with her earrings and her jewels, and she went after her lovers, and forgot me, saith Yahweh. Therefore, behold, I will allure her, and bring her into the wilderness, and speak comfort to her. And I will give her her vineyards from thence, and the valley of Acre for a door of hope. And she shall sing there as in the days of her youth, and as in the days when she came out of the land of Egypt, proving that the day of our activity, us being born, I should say, Salakia, is us coming out of Egypt, man. All right, and the Lord made that covenant with us, and in the wilderness, man. And it shall be in that day, saith the Lord, that thou shalt call me Ishi, and shall call me no more Bali, and we shall call him my husband. We're going to enter back in that same covenant. But this time around, it's only with that's able to see that little bit of hope that he left out there for us, man. That really. All right. For I will take away the names of Balaam out of her mouth, and they shall no more be remembered by their name. And yeah, that's it on that, man. So, hey, y'all destruction, all right, the Lord making y'all that wilderness comes with us and getting that salvation, us getting to see how will come work his work, and we call him husband again, man. All right, outside, but you got to be a chaste virgin for that. Lord is giving y'all the option, the mercy, the time to become a virgin. Y'all want to commit whoredom still, man. Become a virgin. Now, that's mercy, man. You already supposed to be one. The Lord is giving mercy out there, man. Y'all want to continue y'all whoredoms.
Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 20. Says, surely as a wife treacherously departed from her husband, so have ye dealt treacherously with me, O house of Israel, saith Yahweh. You know, that's exactly what it is, man. Like he brought us out of our nativity, he made us a nation, you know, and you know, he had us be his children, man, and you forsaken him, man. You know, and now you think about it carnally, you know, I don't know if you ever experienced it, man. You have your woman, you know, so-called commit adultery against you, man. You ready to kill her ass, man. You know, and that's the same way, you know, the Most High feels towards us, man. You know, well, to 2/3 to you wicked Israelites, man. You know, it says, a voice was heard upon the high places, weeping in supplication of the children of Israel, for they have perverted their ways and have forgotten the Lord Yahweh their power. You know, and that's exactly what it is. That's how you turn back from the Most High, by perverting the ways, man. You know, going in another direction which He hasn't showed you, man. You know, it's a highly treacherous thing what you wicked Jays have been doing, man. You know, so hey, man, now it's time to turn back. Verse 22: Return ye backsliding children, and I will heal your backsliding. Behold, we come unto thee, for thou art Yahweh, our power, man. Amen. That's also a great mercy that Yahweh Shem Yahushai still has for us, man. Yeah, he sending his son, he died for us to even give us the opportunity to come back, man.
Right.
You know? So, shit. We better get on the boat and miss it and, you know, get hit with the nuclear missiles, man. But at the end of the day, only the elect's going to be saved, man.
Right.
It's back in verse 25. It's Ezekiel 16, verse 25. It says, Thou hast built thy high plates at every head of the way, and has made thy beauty to be abhorred, and has opened thy feet to every one that passed by, and multiplied thy whoredoms. You know, it says, made thy beauty to be abhorred. You know, that hold that's been out. You know, it's like when you see the woman, right? A virgin woman, you know, it says as the eunuch is to the flower of virgin, you know, everybody want to get with her, but if she giving it to everybody, it's marred now. It's like what desire have I have in this stock, you know? And that's another way that this place is out of course, man, because everybody desire that bitch, man. Everybody desire the thought, the one that's been well trained, you know? Right, no walls. It says, verse 26, thou hast also committed fornication with the Egyptians, thy neighbors, great of flesh, and hast increased thy whoredoms to provoke me to anger. Behold, therefore, I have stretched out my hand over thee, and have diminished thy ordinary food, and delivered thee unto the will of them that hate thee, the daughters of the Philistines, which are ashamed of thy lewd way. Thou hast played the whoredom also with the Assyrians, because thou wast unsatiable. Yea, thou hast played the harlot with them, and yet couldst not be satisfied. Thou hast moreover multiplied the fornication in the land of Canaan unto Chaldea, and yet thou was not satisfied herewith. Verse 30.
Kept going with the
Yep.
wilderness, man.
Yep.
Kept going, man. Ain't learned your lesson yet. Esau afflict you more and more. And y'all go harder and harder to fit in with this shit. God damn.
I'll read one last verse. This verse 30. It says, how weak is thy heart, saith the Lord power, seeing thou doest all these things, the work of an imperious, whorish woman. You know? Lord said, how weak is your heart, man? That's why he tells us in Ephesians to gird up the loins of our mind.
Okay. Let's get down to 37 now.
Okay. Verse 37. Behold, therefore I will gather all thy lovers with whom thou hast taken pleasure, and all of them that thou hast loved, with all of them that thou hast hated, I will even gather them round about against thee, and will discover thy nakedness unto them, that they may see all thy nakedness. And I will judge thee as women that break wedlock and shed blood are judged, and I will give thee blood and fury and jealousy.
All right, so the Lord's going to use the heathens to execute his jealousy, man. Because y'all didn't return unto the Lord, y'all stuck to this way. He's going to use these same motherfuckers to jack you up, man.
Hey, we mentioned a woman earlier in Judges.
That's right.
You know, hey,
she wanted to play a horse. She got dealt, treated like one.
Yep.
Y'all wanted the heathens to come fuck with y'all. They gonna come fuck with y'all, all right, man. Go ahead, keep going.
It says, and I will also give thee into their hand, and they shall throw down thy eminent place, and shall break down thy high places.
So hey, Esau got y'all right when he wanted you, man. Completely dependent on him. All right. So now, hey, the Lord finna have him take down what you trusted in most. So all you niggas go after the same thing, the American dream, this money, all right, this pride of life. So hey, look, he's taking that down, and y'all going, what's coming? The RFID chip. It all leads to this chip. For the love of money is the root of all evil. All right, that's your idol. And idolatry is the beginning, the cause, and end of all evil. So the Lord got y'all right in the spot. So he's talking, fuck y'all up, man, properly. He's not gonna take down your money system. You're gonna be out here chaotic. You're gonna be bugged out. I can't do this. I can't. You don't not do shit for yourself. And ultimately you don't know the Lord to give you wisdom to figure out stuff. Y'all gonna be bugged out. No hope. Killing each other, eating each other, and y'all mentally warped. Fucking each other, all type of weird shit. I say fucking each other, man on man, all type of weird shit, man. The Lord put y'all in the perfect place for this with this idol right here. This idol gonna bring y'all destruction. Because when this idol fall, you gonna fall. The visitation of the idols, man. That's what this day is called, right? How convenient. Go ahead.
Verse 39. And I will also give thee into their hand, and they shall throw down thy eminent place, and shall break down thy high places. They shall strip thee also of thy clothes, and shall take thy fair jewels, and leave thee naked and bare.
Everything you trust in this place is going to be taken. All your birth, all your fleshy carnal shit you've been indulging in, taken. And then death and sword and destruction and turmoil and darkness on you all at the same time, man. The Lord set up the perfect plan. Yours thou will. Okay, you followed after everything you want to follow after. Now it's taken. There's always an idol to you. Go ahead.
It says, they shall also bring up a company against thee, and they shall stone thee with stones, and thrust thee through with their swords. And they shall burn thy houses with fire, and execute judgments upon thee in the sight of many women. And I will cause thee to cease from playing the harlot, and thou also shalt give no hire anymore.
Right. So the Lord is bringing a judgment worthy to make you finally get right. To make the most stiff-necked people on earth finally get right. This is a judgment worthy of that, man. So it's going to be torments on every side. All right. It's a judgment worthy that made Pharaoh finally fix his heart. That's coming upon you Israelites. Times 10.
Goddamn contrary hope.
Yeah, it's the same chapter.
Yeah, we skipped the part.
Yeah.
It says, verse 42, so will I make my fury towards thee to rest, and my jealousy shall depart from thee, and I will be quiet and will be no more angry.
God, there you go, man. So you 2/3 got to die, so the Lord can bring the blessings upon us. We ended with the
same thing as Isaiah. It says, my anger shall rest in their destruction.
That's right.
It goes hand in hand.
Yeah, they father the devil, man. All right, you got to die so we can get that salvation, man. Because y'all are cancer to our people. Y'all polluted the land. All right. I'm gonna grab this. Is was when Solomon 18 should go right to it. 18:7. So if thy people was accepted both the salvation of the righteous and destruction of the enemies, for wherewith thou didst punish our adversaries, by the same thou didst glorify us whom thou hast called. So you 2/3 got to die for the sake of our kingdom to be built, because y'all are cancer, but also so we can get such great salvation from the great destruction to come upon you. If we be, counted as the elect. So 2/3 got to die for our benefit every way you look at it, man. So hell yeah, we pray curses on you motherfuckers. That's the whole purpose of this. So yeah, we pray curses on you motherfuckers. Hell fucking yeah, man. All right. So with that, all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai.
Double honors to the apostles and salutations to you brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. Shalom.
Shalom.
Bob a ball.
Bob a ball.
Okay, 2/3.